there's something in the stream going across the stream, look. Look at watch, it's going to come out right. Welcome to episode 7 of the Explore Everywhere podcast, where we take you on hikes around New Brunswick, Atlantic provinces and Maine, and beyond sometimes, and explore the world through amazing hiking trails and amazing places. This week we're going to go deep into the woods of northern Maine to Shin Falls, which is a really cool waterfall in the woods, northern Maine. Our featured product for this week is the Grand Manan Heritage Trails Guidebook. So Grand Manan is nestled down in the southwest corner of New Brunswick and basically is up against, you can see Maine from there. The trail book itself has all of the trails. I think there's 25 trails in the book. It's a small portable book, but it has a whole bunch of details. Just to buy it to read it is interesting enough. You don't even need it for a guidebook. It has all the trails, 25 trails around the island. It also includes trails around Ross Island, which I think is a tidal access, so you have to wait till low tide to access that island to hike the trail. Whitehead Island, you need to take a ferry to get to Grand Manan. You need to take another ferry to get to Whitehead Island to hike that trail, which we haven't done yet, but hopefully we get there this summer. The book itself talks about the geology of the island, which is fascinating. It's cut right down the middle. To the west of the island is more volcanic origin, so it's got all those black rock spires and a lot of those features. To the east is the flatter, beachier part. That's where the beaches are. Castalia Marsh. Anchorage Provincial Park. Those are the lower parts where you'll find like wetlands and beaches. Fascinating geology. Near Anchorage Park at Redhead Point is a point on the beach where you can see the transition from one side of the island to the other, the geological transition. The whole island of Grand Manan, I think it's somewhere in the range of 30 to 40 kilometers. There's a lighthouse trail that travels all the way around the western side of the island on the cliff tops overlooking the ocean. Bay of Fundy, I guess it is. The rugged, jagged, that's the rougher part of the island. And it goes all the way to the north part of the island, from the south tip to the north tip. Whistle Lighthouse is at the north tip. Comes down around again to Whale Cove, up around North Head, and basically ends where the ferry comes in at North Head. So pretty much covers most of the island, the Lighthouse Trail, which is the main feature. Amazing spot to hike in the province of New Brunswick. But today we're going to go into Maine because a couple of years ago, actually it might have been last year, somehow it clicked into my brain that it only takes me, I was actually looking at Mount Chase. I think I saw somebody climb Mount Chase. I wanted to know more about it. When I looked, it's only an hour and a half from home, where it takes good 2.5 hours for us to get to Baxter State Park and climb some of the main mountains there. We love climbing the mountains there. But I realized that this Mount Chase, which I haven't climbed yet, is only an hour and a half from home. When I started looking at that, I noticed that in that Shin Pond area, there's a couple other trails, which waterfalls and other trails to explore, and not far from home. A real general way to get there is off of the I-95 highway. If you go to the town of Patton, you basically go north and then across to the west, and you're entering into the north entrance of Baxter State Park, which not a lot of people go to. It's very remote. Most people go to Katahdin. But on the way to the park, there's several trails that we explored after we figured out that they're that close to home. Mount Chase is one that we went to explore, but I think the first day we ran out of time. We didn't have enough time to climb it. Second time we actually went in the dirt road, and the road was washed out by beavers, and my Honda Civic wouldn't go through the beaver damage. But realized that the trail wasn't much further past that, so we could have hiked it that day, but we didn't know. So that day we went back out, and we went to find, I think the first trip we made, we went to Shin Falls. And it was in the spring. It was in May, so you'll hear that in the podcast. Our plan, because we like to swim in waterfalls, was to go and try and swim in it, but it was pretty cold. My overall plan was to get to the waterfall. We had 3 out of 4 of the kids, so we only had to take one car, which was a little bit simpler. We found lots of fresh signs of moose tracks when we went into the falls. The falls itself was amazing. It's big. I think it dries up pretty good in the summertime, and it might not be as exciting, but it's this big tumbling rock face at the waterfall, and it's a pretty substantial waterfall. The next time we went back, we went looking for Sawtell Falls, which is on a bog there. I don't think there's much of a trail to that, but we still have to go back and find that. I think we saw where it goes in the woods, but it was more just rough flagging taped through the woods. And it's, like I say, on a swamp, so I don't know if it would have been good for swimming. We also went back that same year and went to Savoy's, I think that's the way it's called, Savoy's River Trail, which goes down along something in between a brook and a river, but it's a pretty good size. When you get to the end of that trail, though, is the amazing feature. It's pretty cool going down along the river, but when you get to the end of it, there's a place where the river goes by these tall cliffs. You can walk up to the top of the cliffs and look down at the river. We didn't notice that at first. We just saw a bunch of trails going off to the right, and we didn't know where they went. When you drop down below that, there's kind of an open area where people camp and there's a fire pit and stuff. There's a big open pool there. You're looking down at, I think it's called Sugarloaf Mountain. There's a lot of Sugarloaf Mountains around, but I think it's called Sugarloaf Mountain, that you're looking down river at this substantial peak in the distance. We went swimming there. There's a little waterfall that dumps into the pool, so we went swimming there. Had a great time. When we left, we climbed up to the top of the cliffs and looked down at the river and realized how beautiful the spot was, so I'd like to go back there. Flies are pretty bad, though, and I think they can be very bad in the summertime. The hike today we're going to go on is the Shin Falls. We had 3 out of 4 of the kids. Saw lots of signs of moose, but never saw any moose. We don't see any wildlife when we have the kids because they're very loud. A little bit about that area, though, too, is the other place we have to explore over in that area is Katahdin Woods and Water National Monument. And if you don't know much about Katahdin Woods and Water National Monument, it was land that was bought by Roxanne Quimby of Burt's. You might not know that name, but if you know Burt's Bees, the products, they make lip balm, they make a whole bunch of products, but Burt's Bees, that company is owned by Roxanne Quimby. They bought a bunch of land to the north, I guess more to the east of Baxter State Park, near the north part of it, with the intention of making that into a federal park. And I think the intent up front, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure I'll get comments on that if I'm wrong, but I think the intent was to make Baxter State Park plus the Katahdin Woods and Waters land base into a federal park to be protected by the federal side of things. A little bit into state politics, the state didn't want to lose control of that to the federal government, so that never happened. But Katahdin Woods and Waters became a national monument with Obama as president. That land base was donated. It's 87,000 acres along the northeast part of Baxter State Park. And from what I saw, there's actually some hiking trails in that area that we've got to explore at some point. So that's on our list. And like I say, an hour and a half from home isn't too bad. Today's hike, we're going to go to Shin Falls and find an amazing waterfall in the North Woods near the north end of Baxter State Park. Welcome to Hiking ME. Welcome to Shin Falls near Shin Pond in northern Maine, north of Baxter State Park, not far from the north entrance of Baxter State Park, deep in the woods. And it's starting to rain, but it's sunny still. Yeah, that's weird.
Rain and sunny.
Yeah, it's raining sideways. Let's go find a big waterfall. Isaac wants to go swimming, and it's only the middle of May, so.
So, what, 14 degrees?
14 degrees.
Should be interesting.
Should be fun. Okay, let's go.
We are going to go with the sign that says trail.
Yeah. It was really raining out. This is crazy. It says have fun. Are you guys having fun?
No.
Are you coming? Wow, it's getting out of the rain.
We did a video of the rain
Oh, did you?
and the woodland creatures.
Oh, I hear it.
Really?
Yeah, can you not hear that?
The moose?
No, the falls.
I was like, what?
You guys know that moose poop was really fresh moose poop?
Does that mean there could be a moose here?
Yeah. Cool.
Can moose hurt us?
I'm gonna go towards the roaring sound in the woods.
You heard a roaring sound?
Do you not hear that?
Oh, I thought you meant like not the water. I thought you meant like I thought you meant an animal. I can do it.
Ooh, a rope.
You can do it, Shelby. Oh my god. Yeah, I think so.
How steep is it?
Put the rope right there.
Yeah, it's a little low
That
down.
rope is really helpful.
Let's slide down on our butt.
Okay, now we actually have to do one at a time.
I can't grab.
See the waterfall? There's a big waterfall up there. Oh, that's cool. It's slippery there. That's a big waterfall.
Kim, are you going in this one or?
Well, I don't know. Let's go up and see where it can get closer.
Does it keep up at the top?
I don't know. I've been there yet. That is a big waterfall. This is way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. That's towards the water, and
Yeah.
something jumped in, so I have to swallow.
Oh, okay. Cold?
No, not that.
No, it's too late in.
Guys, we didn't do it.
I'm scared that's gonna get super cold after I just stepped in.
Yeah. Cold?
Yeah,
How cold?
pretty cool.
Nice.
It's very cold.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sit down?
I'm not, no.
No. There's a trail goes up around the top, eh? Trail goes up around the top. Lovely! There's a trail back there. Oh, look, there's something in the stream going across the stream, look. Look at it, watch, it's going to come out right. Oh, it's like a little muscat or something, it just ran up in there.
We're looking at
Where?
There's a little muscat or something ran across, like an otter or something.
otters out here.
It swam, you can just see its head swimming across and he went up behind the rocks down there. Sure, an otter or something came across. Swam across and ran up into the rocks there.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
What was it, a weasel?
It must have been, like it was bigger than a weasel, it must have been a mink or something.
Yeah, it was a long
It wasn't an otter.
I don't know what the heck it was. It's
Oh, I just
too
saw its head
long.
going across the water there and then going up into the thing. Cool. That's a really cool waterfall.
Yeah.
I like it. So what are you doing the rest of the day?
Drinking and sleeping.
Are you? At midnight when we get home?
Huh?
When we get home at midnight?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, they got up that quick, didn't they? I hope we can keep going up there. Oh, yeah.
Like uphill, you
Yeah,
like
there's
feel
more
more
balls.
like.
Oh, that'd be a good swimming pool, Isaac. Oh, that'd be a good swimming pool. Maybe we'll see a moose up here. Vicky,
What?
that's no fun.
I'm just saying.
Another waterfall up there. Hear that? Oh my god, I could stay here all night.
Are we doing anything else or we're just going? I don't know.
Well, let's go down. There's another waterfall not far.
But I don't want to go hiking anymore.
There's a river trail.
I want something else. Alright.
What's that? I would drive home. I gotta go at least look at the other trails. Since we're this close.
Ella.
Wobbler. Thrush, not the thrush.
I don't remember her name.
Pretty bird.
Yeah.
Angelina, second row.
Oh.
What if the mental?
You can have my water. You can have my water.
You can have a red bottle of water still. There's still water in that.
I never drink any of my water.
Well, that's all we have right now. Well, the general store might still be open.
Yeah. We're not going back though yet, are we?
Oh, I didn't know where we were going next. Sorry.
Well, that's it for the Shin Pond Creek Trail. Now we're gonna go check out another trail in the area.
China.
Yeah, it's a hole to China
Does
for
someone
sure.
live in there, James?
It's my outro video.
Someone?
Does an animal live in there, James?
Yep, for sure. Well, that's it for the Shin Creek Pond Trail. Shall we do an outro? Say
Bye.
until next time. Hope to see you on the trail.
Bye.
Let's go check out another waterfall or river.
I don't know where we're going.
Okay.
I don't know. Really?
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us on our hike of Shin Falls in the northern woods of Maine, which we have a lot of exploring left to do, so will definitely be parts of future episodes. Until then, join us next time as we explore the world through hiking trails, experience these amazing and awesome places that you might not even know that are in your backyard, and meet some of the people that love and protect these spaces. Hope to see you on the trail.